to Compassionate Healthcare Providers Educational Series.
Atomy creates and distributes high-quality products. Things we all use every day, such as shampoo, conditioner, soap, toothpaste and toothbrushes, beauty items, cosmetics, health supplements, and much more. And Atomy is committed to bringing these prestige luxury items to the mass market. This strategy is known as mastige. And Atomy's concept is to enable consumers to swap brands. Atomy has an ethos of absolute quality, absolute price. It means Atomy is dedicated to ensuring its products are of a quality that is unmatchable for the price customers pay. And it's so simple to switch brand when what's on offer is unbeatable in quality and price. Remember that. Absolute quality, absolute price. Quality that is as good as, if not better, than designer brands at a fraction of the price. Atomy is an online shop or shopping mall. And hey, it's free and easy to join and set up an account. Yes, free to join. And once registered as a member, you have exclusive access to the Atomy product range. Here's the really good part. Buying from Atomy gives you points, known as personal point value, or to keep it really short, PPV. Each product has its own PV. Your PPV accumulates and never expires. You only have to make one purchase a year, no matter how small, to keep your account active. And that's no problem, because you love Atomy's absolute quality and absolute price, right? It gets better. You share Atomy's secret with others, they become members, and when they shop, you all earn PV. And what does PV mean? Cash, paid to you as commission. This is a new age of retail. Atomy puts the consumers first and rewards them for their loyalty. Although some members simply choose to shop for their own personal needs, many decide to develop their membership into full-time, lucrative businesses. Let's look at how this works in a little more detail. Let's say you recommend Atomy to your cousin, Jane, because you love using Atomy products so much. You become Jane's sponsor and give her your ID to enable her to register as an Atomy member. Jane is then automatically registered under your A market, your left leg. Then you recommend to your friend Adam, and he becomes registered in your B market, your right leg. Adam could be in Canada or China. Atomy membership is global. You, or Jane, or Adam can then sponsor more members to join your left or right leg, your A or B markets. They are added down the line, and they don't need to live in your country either. Everyone in each of your market legs generates PV. Remember that? Point value? You have your own PV, and every day your market legs generate group PV. As soon as your own PV exceeds 10,000, earned from purchasing one Atomy shampoo or face wash, for example, and each of your market legs exceeds 300,000 each month, you earn commission. Everyone in each of your market legs who qualifies becomes eligible to receive the same amount of commission. The larger your markets and the greater the collective PV, the higher the commission will be. And it's worth noting, keeping your market legs equally balanced is important. Group PV is calculated on the leg with the smaller PV volume. This is part of the secret of success with Atomy. Hard work is never wasted. And it doesn't stop there. As your network grows, so does your regular collective PV. And the hard work invested takes you higher up the ranks of mastership, which comes with life-changing bonuses. You can cherish the spirit of Atomy through its products of absolute quality and absolute price. You can share the good news and reap great rewards by doing so. You may have discovered Atomy compensation videos on YouTube or Channel Atomy already. More details about how it works is freely available. And Atomy's Success Academies and seminars will provide regular, inspiring support to members, and prospective members too. Absolute quality, absolute price.
The product works if you work it. Those daily necessities. Okay, so right now we are going to take some testimonies. So I see Joy jumped up there pretty quick with a testimony that she would like to share with us. And everybody listen well. It can be very edifying. Okay, listen well. Joy, would you please tell your testimony this evening?
Hello, Pastor. Hello, everyone.
Hello,
Pastor,
indeed.
this testimony is going to leave you gasping for air and breath. So, but before I start, I want to just say, what you were saying about our CEO is so true. This company is a faith-based company. And what he told us the other night, he said, when he started Atomy, he made a promise to God that he would win souls for Jesus. And so that's what he's continuing to do. Okay, my testimony. And it is about toothpaste. I went home. I'm from Guyana, and I went home. And when I came back, somebody gave me a bottle of pepper sauce. And when I tell you pepper sauce, hot pepper sauce, I got home and wanted to use it. So I opened the bottle. Luckily, I went over the sink and I opened up the bottle, and all I heard was pow! And the pepper sauce was all over my face. I started yelling. And the only thing I could think about is toothpaste. My face was on fire. My eyes were burning. I took the toothpaste. I called out to my daughter, got the toothpaste, and I rubbed it all over my face and washed my face. Immediately, the burning stopped. So our products are awesome, absolute quality, absolute price. So please buy and use our products. Thank you very much.
And you said you rubbed it all over your face, the toothpaste.
The toothpaste, the Atomy toothpaste. Yes, sir.
Now, did you let it stay on there until the heat went away, or did you put it on there, rubbed it in, and then?
I just put it on there and washed my face. Because remember, I was in pain. It was my whole face was burning. So you want to get the burning fast, quickly off your face, off my face. So I rubbed the toothpaste on there and took some cold water right away and washed it off. And soon as that toothpaste got off my face, the burning stopped immediately. And my eyes stopped burning, my face stopped burning. So That's
Wow.
my testimony. And I have lots more,
Awesome.
but one day I'll bring one at a time, one at a time. Thank you.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. So, who else would like to unmic? You got one of the hot and spicy one? Look, it doesn't matter how small. It could be about the vitamin C. It could be about the noni juice. Come on, share your
I have
testimony on
one.
this evening.
I
Go
have
ahead,
one,
Mabel.
Pastor.
Thank
Um,
you.
my name is Mabel Randall, and I've been taking Atomy for quite a while, and I am a cancer survivor. Well, I went last week to get my blood drawn so that the doctor could read it for this week. So I went Monday for the reading, and very good news. My glucose number is normal. It is 100. It's supposed to be 74 to 106 on my
Uh-huh.
chart, but mine is 100. My creatinine level had been up, and now it is 1.1. The
Woo.
normal is zero point 0.6 plus dash 1.0. I am 1 point from being normal with the creatinine level.
My, 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 my. Yes,
God is
indeed.
good.
He is good. We celebrate with you. We
Thank you.
celebrate with you. Indeed. Thank you for sharing that testimony. My, 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 my. Okay. Okay. Alrighty then. So, now who else? I tell you what, we'll take one more. We'll take one more on this evening. Yeah, because we are excited. Thank you very much, Mabel, to share. We will take
You're
one more.
welcome.
Okay. Okay. You can unmic and share your testimony. Okay. So, look like, oh, Lola. Okay. Lola, can you unmic and share your testimony?
Yeah, it's not really a testimony, it's a concern. Is that
Okay.
okay, or you want me to wait till?
Yeah, we normally wait to the ask the doctor part.
Okay, okay,
Yeah, we normally wait to ask the doctor part.
okay.
Definitely. Definitely. So what I'm gonna do is I'm looking for Dr. Walita, for Dr. Walita, for one of the doctors to share about that best kit too. That best kit too. I'm going to go through the list and see who's available about that best kit too. That best kit too. Indeed. As a matter of fact, wow. Let me see. Okay. Can somebody call Dr. Walita and give it a heads up on that? Okay. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to show the best kit too. And definitely. For a while, okay. All right. Okay. Okay. If you know anybody with PTSD, or a couple of the doctors then came up with a PTSD protocol. And because we've been getting some testimonies of those that have had like PTSD, and the best kit two is a part of that protocol. The best kit two, and let me grab hold to the mall and show you that best kit two, and hoping everybody can see this. And I'm hoping that they hold on to this best kit too. That's it. It has that B complex in there and that D3 and the hemohim. And it is definitely, that's a good combination. Now, you still need your probiotic, you still need your vitamin C. And it's interesting that the hemohim itself is about, it like retails for 147 member price. Member price is 98, but they made all three of these for like 147. All three of them that B complex. We had a CNA that did a little let's say survey, did a little survey. She worked with a few nurses, and if Belinda was on here, she could tell that testimony. But they worked like 16 hours, and so she took some B complex, and I believe it might have been like four of the nurses. They did that, and they did the noni juice, and their strength, their focus, and everything was well maintained for 16 hours. And these nurses was working overnight, and one of the person got off work, went and worked out, and then got back home and told his testimony how he still had that vitality by doing that combination. I'm telling you, these products are, absolute quality, absolute price, indeed. Absolute quality and absolute price. And while I have y'all on here, and we are waiting for one of the doctors to come in, you know how doctors are, they can kind of linger sometime. I want to show y'all the website, not the website, the YouTube channel. Let's see here. And that which I'm showing, I'm hoping everybody to see. And if you're not seeing what I'm talking about, let me know. But this is the YouTube channel, what the shows. We had one show there.
Okay, I finally found what boosts my metabolism, and it's not crazy workouts or fad diets. The real secret was cutting out a hidden
Let
ingredient.
me close that. But on this channel right here, I upload. We had one show that didn't record because of technical difficulties. So, but all of these shows here, we got about 34 at this time, and all of them are some good information, great information. All these shows. So make sure you subscribe and tell others about it. A lot of great information. Thursday night. What happened? Down is up. Let me click on this. I didn't know this was in here. This must be a testimony from the show, Thursday night. Let me click this for down is up. And share this for a second. You got to mute your song. It must be a phone or something.
Okay, hi. My name is Rochelle Castello. I have a testimony that I would like to give. My girlfriend had a baby 8 months ago that was diagnosed. He was diagnosed with Down syndrome and multiple other issues. And as I was praying, God just dropped in my spirit that I should share the hemohim with her for the baby, but I needed to find out how much dosage is required for the baby. And it happened that somebody was around and they told me just to give him a teaspoon per day. I gave it to her and she's been giving it to him for the last 3 months. On his last checkup, they could not find anything wrong with him.
What?
Everything that needed to be
Wow.
corrected in this child was corrected by
Oh, God
God's
is good.
grace.
God is
To
good.
see him
Wow.
now, he is such a joy because he was only developing from the top, but not from the bottom. But now
What?
he's developing fully. His entire body now is in alignment and he's
Wow.
gaining weight rapidly as he should have been doing from the beginning.
Wow.
And I just needed to share that testimony with you guys.
Wow.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, God.
The
Oh,
question.
Awesome. Yes, awesome. Great.
praise the
Yes,
Lord.
indeed.
From Hilda's time. This is Rochelle, my baby. Praise the living God.
Thank you.
Hallelujah. Oh my God. God.
My. Did you hear that?
Wonderful.
Did you hear
Uh,
that, Dr. Walita? Oh, we like hearing that.
Yes.
See? Definitely.
Oh
she said,
God.
did she say Down syndrome?
Yes.
Does it mean okay? The baby does not have Down syndrome anymore, or is
No.
it other issues?
There was Down syndrome and multiple other issues. He had an issue with the ear. The ear wasn't fully developed, but now they cannot find anything in the ear root canal. Everything is completely developed
Wow.
and normalized.
Hmm. Okay.
And just from a teaspoon of him daily, every time I purchased for myself, I would give her half of what I had just for her to give to the baby daily.
Hmm. Wow.
Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. I tell
Hallelujah.
you,
Hallelujah.
I tell
Wow.
everybody, you know, have faith, have faith, have great faith. We serve a great God, and God said that
Yes, we do.
He will bless the work of your hands. And this is the work of a hand of a pastor, in South Korea. They had a vision, and set out on this vision, and other people join, and we join and everything. And the vision is continuing, the work is continuing. We're gonna continue on, you know, to spread this good news, to share with one another, because you never know on how God's gonna use God. God can use the all. God can use laying on hands. God can use him. God can use known issues. Yes, He can. But we got to have faith. We got to believe. We got to work it. Say it. You got to work it. You got to unmute your mic. The one with on. Awesome. Awesome. That was, I tell you, I believe that was meant to be shown on this evening. That was meant to be shown, you know, and whoever that was meant to hear that, you know, just believe it, receive it. I'm telling you, we keep it raw, we keep it real. So Dr. Walida, I shared a little bit, but I know that you are excited about that, um, about that best kit, about that best kit.
Yes, sir.
And can you share a little bit on why you are excited about that best kit? As a matter of
Okay.
fact, I'm going to bring it up on the screen so that people can
Okay.
understand what it is. There it is right there.
Okay. Okay. Well, let me just say good evening to everyone. And I tell you what, it's exciting. Every week it just gets better. Hey, it just gets gooder and gooder and gooder. But just to hear the testimonies and the results, it just makes you want to share even more. So now we have a new kit. Of course, we have a best kit already, but now we have best kit too. And so what's different? Okay, so the foundation, of course, Hemohim is the foundation. And you just heard one of the stories of how Hemohim had transformed the body. So we know that Hemohim, it really works on the cellular level. So you can't see it and you might not even feel it, but it's still working. It's working actually within the bone marrow where your red blood cells and white blood cells are made. So every time those new cells are created, they're going to be created in a healthier state. They're stronger and you're going to have more of the white blood cells. Those are the immune cells. Those are the ones that actually capture pathogens. So this hemohim, I tell you what, is just a wonderful formula that we can use. It's non-toxic, and it's made for the body to heal itself, which is what we believe. We believe that the body has the capacity to heal itself. So we start with the hemohim. And of course, when you read on the box, it's going to tell you one in the morning, one in the evening, 2 a day is the serving. But remember, if you have issues, you may need more than 1 serving. Okay. You might need 4 a day. You might even need 6 a day. So get with your person who invited you, get with your person and let them suggest where you should start. But let's look at what else is in this kit. B complex. And I tell you, so many people are excited about this B complex because every vitamin is actually a complex. Every vitamin is a complex. There are more forms of that vitamin. But B is known. We know we have B1, B2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way up to B12. And each one of those in that complex has a function. And, you know, I've heard a lot of people over the years, they want to go get a B12 shot. But really, the complex is the way to go because each one of those numbers that go with the B has a different function. And when you take one of them out of there, you're missing out on so many benefits. And as we were talking the other day, you know, there's so many layers to every condition. Every part of the body is connected. So the complex is really the best approach to any of the B vitamins. And you know, we could have a whole night just on B complex because it has so many things, but the main thing people are realizing is their energy level. Their energy level, even when they are working hard at tasks or jobs or whatever they're doing, they have energy to keep going. And so this is especially important for our night workers because you know that is always a challenge. So B complex is definitely the way to go. And then you have your D3. And so this D3 is just a name, but this D3 also has K2 and it has an important mushroom blend. So this is a special D3. D3 is just the tip of the iceberg. D3 is important for us to be able to absorb our calcium. And you know, that's such a challenge for so many people. And this calcium is what relaxes your blood vessels. Calcium is what deals with stress. We're used to just thinking, oh, calcium, that's just for bones and teeth. But really, that calcium, it actually alkalizes the body. And you know, the acid condition is what actually gives the environment for all types of inflammation and disease to set in. So calcium is so important to alkalize the body. And without D3, the calcium, it doesn't get absorbed. And the K2 is actually a barrier to make sure the calcium does not get absorbed in the soft tissue. And you know, I found out this. I had a friend some years ago. She had developed arthritis. She had a history of her family. All of them had osteoporosis. So she thought, started early, taking calcium, calcium, calcium. But she didn't realize without D3, that calcium can stop in the soft tissues. And that's what you get. And you can actually get arthritis. It's called osteoarthritis. You can get arthritis from having that calcium not getting absorbed. So it's very important to have this D3. And you know, they're testing now for vitamin D. And they're saying roughly over 90% of people are coming up short. So some people are even receiving a prescription vitamin D. But guess what? Most times it's not D3, it's D2, which is the form that the body hardly ever uses. So D3 is so very important. D3, as well as, and you see, oh, circle it, that's right, 250% of the daily requirement. Because remember, these daily requirements were set up many years ago. And we have found through research, many of the daily requirements, the minimum daily requirements, that's just the edge. You're right on the edge. When you look at the minimum daily requirement, remember the minimum daily requirement, if you drop below that, you're ill. That's what that minimum means. But here at Academy, we are looking at optimal vibrant health. So we are looking at what does it take to get you healthy. That's why a lot of times you'll see 100%, 200%, you might see 3, 4, 500%, because that is what the research has shown we really need for maximum benefit, not just right over ill. The minimum, that's the minimum you need to not have a deficiency. So don't worry about it if it says more than the minimum. But this D3 and K2, along with the mushroom blend, and some of these important lion's mane, people are very excited about these mushroom blend. It's great for your immune system, even memory, focus, concentration. Some of them are in there for eyesight. I mean, they help modulate your hormones. So it's big. This D3 is important. And I suggest everyone, especially if you're taking calcium, you take the D3 with it. So that's why this kit is so important, because it can really get you off to a wonderful start. Best kit number 2. So, hey, we got to first of all, we each need to get one, and then we start sharing it. Once you get that best kit 2, you start to use it, it's easy for you to share. It's just like, hey, you went out to see a movie, or you went out to the mall and saw a sale, and you came back and told somebody, okay, you're going to tell it, and they are going to go get it. But the difference is, hey, Walmart, the mall, wherever you found the deal, AMC, they are not giving you any compensation for sharing. There's no possibility of compensation. But here at Academy, there's a great possibility that you can be rewarded for doing what we normally would do anyway, which is share something that's great. So I invite everyone, if you're new on the call, come back every Thursday, bring your friends. We are having a wonderful time here at Academy. And I tell you what, you don't want to miss it. You do not want to miss this opportunity for better health, as well as the financial benefit that is available.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Dr. Walita. The Health Care Best Kit 2. Like she said, it gets gooder and gooder. That's why we heard those early testimonies. It gets gooder and gooder. And you too, and your family can have a testimony. Definitely give the body what it needs, and the body is made to heal itself. This program is here to educate, you know, so that you can be empowered to support your health. You know, we're not preaching this is the cure, this is the cure. Hey, you need to go see your doctors, have your checkups and everything. But know this, we know the rest of the story. It works if you work it. Okay. All right. Now we're going to open up for the Ask the Doctor part. I know someone earlier um, had a questions and they wanted to ask earlier. So who was that? And you can unmute your mic on this evening. Okay. Unmute your mic. It was somebody earlier. I forgot who it was. All right. If anybody else have any question on this evening.
Do you have anything for brain tumor?
Yes. Start with hemohim. Start with hemohim. In fact, we have one of our members, his wife had a brain tumor, and actually it was one of those fast growing deadly ones actually. And she was doing chemotherapy, radiation, everything to try to slow that thing down. When she started to use the hemohim, 6 a day is what we are saying seems to be uh, the right suggested. And within a few weeks, they were actually testing and they couldn't find it. They could not find any sign of that tumor. So, and the
Wow.
different was the hemohim. So they were very excited about how that hemohim worked. And she knew that she felt better. She knew that she was doing better. Her energy level was up. She was feeling better, able to eat and take care of her needs. But when she saw those test results, that was the icing on the cake. The doctors, you know, they test, they test, they test. And, they're very reluctant to say it's not there. So, they were looking for it, but they could not find any sign as long as she was taking that hemohim. But I like to add also, if you have a tumor, try to get the pomegranate also, because that gives you ellagic acid, which is another good fighter to help the body overcome that. But get that hemohim, get that pomegranate, go on an all natural diet. Don't have anything artificial. That's important too. Make sure you're drinking your water. Make sure you have good elimination. Get your good rest. And you too can win.
Yeah, someone asked about in the chat fibroids. Um, they're trying to avoid surgery, so they're looking for something alternative to do that can help their body to heal themselves. Fibroids. Okay.
I
No
want
one
to
else?
add.
Oh, you
uh,
got it.
Go ahead. Oh, this is Maria. I
Oh,
just wanted to say for the those brain tumors, I lost 2 of my brothers to glioblastoma. Those are those fast growing tumors that
uh-huh.
are, you know, you don't usually recover from those. So if they
That's
can't
what she
find
had. Yeah.
us to
Mm-hmm.
the hemohim,
Mm-hmm.
that is a miracle. That is a miracle. I wish that I had known about Atomy during the time, because I lost 2 brothers in 2000 and I think it was 18 from that, you know. So that is a miracle. One thing we did try was cherries, but we didn't know about tart cherry. We didn't know about tart cherry. It's just real good for that too. I found out about that later. And as for fibroids, now, what I had a fibroid the size of an orange. And what I did, and this is just something, this really doesn't have anything to do with anatomy, although we do have something for it. I use castor oil packs. And I just took some castor oil, 100% cold pressed, organic, hexane-free castor oil. And I poured it on a cotton or wool. And then you place that on your stomach. You can apply some heat to it if you want to, but it will shrink because it'll shrink. It shrank my fiber. My doctor, my gynecologist, he was shocked. He said, "What happened to it?" I told him what I did. So for fibroids, I know that will work. That's just a healthy suggestion. I just want to add that.
Okay. All right, Dr. Walita, fibroid tumors.
Yeah, I would start again with the hemohim, as well as the pomegranate, the omega. All of this is helpful. And, straighten out your diet. Eat right for your blood type. Get rid of the caffeine, no caffeine. And so you can beat it. You can also want to add the ginkgo natto. See, we didn't have that before. But that ginkgo natto, it has the ginkgo to make sure you have good circulation. And then it has the nattokinase is an enzyme that actually dissolves fibrin, which is what makes fibroids. So ginkgo natto, Alaska omega, pomegranate, hemohim, that should give you a good start.
Okay, thank you. But before we go on, I thought I saw, did I see Dr. Roberta? She might be on her phone in her car. Hello, Dr. Roberta. She had sent me a text that she was on.
Hello,
It's
how
always
you
good.
doing?
Okay, all right. You took a different route tonight. She must be on a laptop. Hello, Dr.
Good evening. How y'all doing?
Doing well. Doing very well. Doing very well.
Good. How are you?
Yes, indeed. So,
Somebody's
wait a
asking
minute.
about liver,
About liver?
liver spots. And we have that milk, we have everything that we've mentioned before, but you want to add that milk thistle and the spirulina.
What do you have for high blood pressure?
Everything that we mentioned, the kit, that kit, but you want to add your calcium and your noni.
Calcium and noni.
Add that.
Okay.
Okay, Lola has her hand raised. You can unmute. Lola.
Okay. Yeah. I was, like I said earlier, I have a concern. I have this lady that I introduced the products to, and she started, she just started off on the hemohim. Now she told me that she had an open heart surgery in 2006. They had given her a pacemaker 13 years ago. She had surgery with something in her neck, clogged arteries or something. She don't have no gallbladder. She's a diabetic. She got glaucoma, neuropathy, and a A1C is 10.3.
Man.
Her A1C, I gave her some Bonata. She started taking the Bonata glucose. She said done dropped down to like about 6 or 7. But anyways, she said she was taking the hemohim. I told her to take like start out taking, because she says she itch all over, her legs burn all over. You know, she just got all kind of things going on. Anyway, so I told her, because I was not no doctor or nothing like that, so I advised her to take like to start out with a pack a day, like half in the morning, half in the afternoon, evening, because she didn't know and I didn't know how it was going to take to her body, you know. So she called me. She's been doing this about a week, no, 2 weeks. So she called me this morning and she said she had stopped taking it. And I asked her why. She said because she think it was making her sick. Because every time she take it, she go and gurgitate. So I'm like, okay. I said, did you ever think that it might be, you know, the hemohim might be cleaning your system, you know, getting all that gunk out of you and stuff like that? She said, I want to believe that the products are good. She said, I've been taking so much other stuff from people before I met you and nothing worked. And I want to believe this worked because the first day I took it, I felt pretty good. She said, but now I don't start feeling bad and I don't know what to do. So I told her, let me get back with her tomorrow. She said she's going to start back, but she want to know, you know, exactly what she's supposed to do or how she's supposed to take it. So,
Well, you know what? I would just say if it's causing her a problem, I would tell her to stop taking it. That
okay.
is the rule. Yeah, I would tell her to stop. I would just go another way because we have so many wonderful products. And so we're not dependent on one product. We have over 400 and some products. So, you
Right.
know, we can work with her. But I put my website is in the chat if you want to
Mhm.
get with me because that's
Okay.
more than what we can really deal with on this call right
Okay.
now.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Besides me, she needs a health assessment.
Yeah,
Definitely need a health. Right.
she's
And Dr.
really,
Walita does that. And am I saying that right, Dr. Walita? A health
Yes,
assessment?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I can help you work with her.
okay.
Okay.
I appreciate
So
it.
we
Thank you.
okay,
Okay.
so we have Novalet. Oh, she raised her hand. All righty. Good to see you, Novalet. Always. Novalet is always there. You can unmute your mic,
I'm driving.
Novalet.
So I hope you can hear me well.
Yes, we can hear you. All right, now we can't hear you.
You can.
Yeah, yeah, you
In
may have to.
regards to, can you hear now?
Yeah, if you're driving, you may have to pull over to a good spot because it kind of goes in and out. Okay.
Are you hearing me now?
Yes, quite well
Okay,
now.
because I'm driving. In regards to the lazy regurgitating, because I deal with detoxification a lot, that's a part of detoxification. I've had with my water, a lot of my customers did that when they started to detox. When they have a lot of acid, that's the acid that's doing that. Sometimes they will burp continuously, but that's a part of detoxification. She's detoxing.
Oh, right. Okay.
I've had that a lot over the years with him is a perfect detoxer, and that is what is happening with her body.
So will she still take, she said she was taking 2 packs.
No,
I didn't tell her to
She
take
can.
two.
I don't know if Norbert, you heard all the other stuff that she had
Oh,
going.
I heard everything. Yep.
Because
I mean, I
without a
know I'm not
ball,
a doctor,
without a
but she could.
gallbladder, can be a factor. She has a heart condition. She's taking heart meds. We have to look at the total picture. It's not, you know, if somebody just, they don't have all these issues and yeah, they're toxic and they're going to detox. But when they have these issues, we have to take those issues into account. Because if she has a pacemaker, she doesn't need to be be vomiting. That's not a good thing. So let me get with you.
Okay. I
What?
have all her medications too. She gave me all
Okay,
her
okay. Yeah,
medication.
Okay.
yeah. Let's look at that.
Okay.
Let's look at that.
Okay.
Okay. Now, someone has in the chat about uh, glaucoma, and I thought I saw cataracts in there too, in the chat. Okay, you answered one. So we're talking use to restore moisture and elasticity. Oh, look at here. We have somebody that said what can be used to restore moisture and elasticity in the skin and also increase energy. Uh,
Well, I guess I could answer that as
go
you're
ahead.
asking.
Yeah.
Say, if you want to increase moisture to your skin, first of all, you got to make sure you're drinking a lot of good, clean water. Because if not, your skin is you're gonna have dry skin. And then you need to make sure that you're exfoliating your skin. And then you need to use something that's going to be like a humectant that's like hyaluronic acid. And we have our Atomy Absolute Skincare has that in there. So does our Evening Care Pore Set. Most of the Atomy skincare is going to provide you some moisture. It's going to have, because it has extracts. We've got green tea water, and we have the Centella asiatica extract, some of the same ingredients that's in the hemohim. And so, but your first step is to make sure you're drinking adequate amounts of water and that you're exfoliating your skin, because the dead skin covers up the good new skin up under there. And if you're not exfoliating, then your skin is going to be dry. It's going to be dry. It's going to be ashy because it's covered up. You can't breathe. So you want to make sure that you do exfoliate. So we have good exfoliation in our Evening Care for Set. And then you can either get the Dermaceca Real, which is our anti-aging, which is our for sensitive skin. If the person has a sensitive skin type, that means that they kind of break out easy, or anything they use, they might have some type of dermatitis, contact dermatitis, or something like that. And so they would use the one for the sensitive skin. But then we have the de-ager, which is our absolute kit. Now that kit will definitely is going to moisturize your skin because it has the serums in it, it has the essences in it. So does our Fame Kit. Our Fame Kit has that as well. So there are a lot of options in Atomy to moisturize your skin, but you want to first start with making sure you're drinking enough clean water. And you need to look at your body type and half that. And those are the number of ounces you'll need to drink for the day. So that's really going to see a big difference with that. And then again, exfoliate and use the right products.
And
Okay.
can
Thank you.
I
Thank you.
add to that? We do have a sugar body scrub, and we have this herbal body wash because it could be all over the body. And we have collagen and vitamin C. The vitamin C would take the stress away from the skin and help tighten it, as well as the collagen. Thank you.
So that was Dr. Joy. Dominique, is that Dominica? Dominique, is that Dominique? You can unmute your mic. You can unmute your mic. I see you got your hand raised. Okay. So while they're trying to unmute, there was a question in there. I believe Desmond, ask you a question. Unmute your mic and ask your question. Desmond, are you able to unmute your mic and ask your question? Because you may have to explain to them about your feet question. Okay. All right, somebody, I'm going to read something else. What's good for your overall health to bring your body back from feeling weak. Okay.
I would say the best kit too.
Pastor Edwards.
Yes.
Best kit too.
Best kit too. Okay. Yep, that's right. The best kit too. Okay, Desmond, what was your question?
About tingling in your feet. Like it's tickling.
That ginkgo nata, definitely for circulation
Okay.
and pulling heavy metals out. I know that would be excellent.
Okay.
But what other condition that's there that might be causing the tingling? Is there anything else going on?
Diabetes.
Ah, okay. I kind of figured that. Okay. So, so your real question is, because you want to get to the root of it, what is it that we have as far as bringing the body into balance as far as diabetes is concerned?
Yes.
Yes. Can one of the doctors talk about that protocol?
You know it.
What is it? I don't know.
Glucose care. Start with the
Yeah.
glucose care.
Yeah. Now, are you?
Glucose care, and you definitely want to add your hemohim and your omega, because that's going to help to heal those blood vessels, as well as Dr. Joy said, the ginkgo nata for circulation.
Okay.
Right. Okay. And the glucose care is located in the Global Mall.
Right.
And so is the ginkgo nata.
Right. Those two. So you might want to find out, you might know someone else in your community that's an admin member, and both of y'all might need something out of that Global Mall. So that's what you want to do. You want to go in that Global Mall and, get the
He's going
ginkgo
to need
natto.
glucose, the glucose care, the ginkgo natto, as well as the Alaska omega.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's over it. Yeah. And that's in that Global Mall too. And now, Dr. Walita, they have three good omegas. So I'm thinking that either one.
No, the Alaska, the one that I
Oh,
was.
the Alaska. Okay.
Yeah.
The Alaska. Okay. 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 Remember the Alaska Omega. Okay.
Yes, I got it. Thank you very kindly.
You're welcome. Anybody else want to unmute their mic? Dominique was trying to unmute the mic.
I just want to ask Dr. Walita a question, please.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
You say you put your information in the chat so I can contact you for this later. Is it your website, just the website?
Yes.
That's what you, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a contact form there.
Okay, all right, okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so it seems like we don't have any more questions for this evening. And we'll take one more. Okay. Well, no more questions on this evening. We're going to get ready. We're going to thank everybody for coming on this evening, for your questions, for your testimony. We thank you, Dr. Walita, for the information on the best kit too. It's a new kit, and I believe that kit is it's an awesome special. It kind of had on there, I believe, like only until the 31st. So you might want to go ahead and hop on that. It's a special. all the way until 7:31 p.m. 7:31 p.m. Now, you know, Academy is a day ahead. So don't get on the 31st and say, I'm going to order it. And you see that date is going to be 8/1. And then you forget. You're like, man, why couldn't I get it? Well, you ordered on 8/1 instead of 7/31. Because you might not remember to back date your date. You might not remember that. So you want to go ahead and get that done as far as getting that kit there. Okay? All right. The best kit too. I know it says healthcare too, but it's really, just remember that number 2. Okay? All right. Let's get ready to say goodnight. I'm gonna say goodnight, everyone. You know, glad to hear your voices. Glad to hear those that have been invited out, that you invite. Continue to invite.